Hello, beautiful people, and how is my moneymakers doing today? SHIB millionaires, wherever you are, just stay and hold on to your seats. This is going to be one bumpy ride. We are talking about um, everything that revolves around how SHIB will make you very wealthy in the near future. Well, we can't say near. That's the same as saying soon Shibarium is going to be up. We have no idea when. They may or may not happen. Well, we know it's going to happen. We just don't know when, because it's going to benefit the ecosystem. They call it the ecosystem, but SHIB isn't about the ecosystem. It's about what? It's about people and the affiliations that are surrounded by SHIB to reduce the SHIB supply. That solidifies them. When you reduce something that doesn't mint or doesn't do a reverse coin split because you have too many coins outstanding, so they want to increase the value, so they would do a short. They can't do that. SHIB is on its own. So, like, when others say that they're part of something, but they're not doing anything to reduce the supply, then I'm sorry, you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Exchanges should catch on to this, and so should countries, and so should social media and all the outlets. If you're not into SHIB, realistically, you're going to make money, yes, but you're not going to have that backbone to make you even more money, because SHIB is a gateway to you making phenomenal amount of money through birds. And the more companies and more businesses, more everybody who catches on to this benefits from it. It's like the US, all of a sudden their debt load's going backwards. Now, when they first started off, how long did it take it before it got to $1 trillion, right? 20 years, 30 years? SHIB is reducing it on a global scale. So it's not like it's happening on a country or a specific place. This is all worldwide. The amazing part that you're going to find in this is it's 1.3 million holders. That is the absolute phenomenal believe me, because it's over 420 trillion coins that are being held by investors. Now that is massive, and it's only 1.3 million people in the entire world doing it right now. So it's a huge opportunity for those that are getting involved in it right now. Anyway, that was what we're going to talk about today. And if you're interested, please stick around and we'll get right into today's session. And we are live. How is everybody doing today? We're going to start today off with a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. And thank you for coming into Major Investor. I'm Will, your host, and this is your channel. Now, it's your channel because this is a non-disclaimer. Any advice that you hear today, please take it with a grain of salt. Everything that around SHIB is currently trading at, and I'll give you a brief update, trading at 50845. That is for $8.70. You can buy 1 million SHIB. Now that's amazing at that price. Can it go lower? Oh, you can, but you might want to look at this. This is the SHIB burn that is held publicly and live on a daily scale. So this, if you buy SHIB, you might want to keep an eye on this. This is what's changing the world right now, because you see this supply, 589 trillion. Everybody says it's impossible to get down to a value, but if everybody started doing within the world, if they started burning SHIB would go down exponentially. Remember, like I said, it can't mint it can't produce anymore, it can't print. So it's like reversing the whole world currency in reverse. So when it gets to close to 1 million, 1 million, it's going to really slow down because the valuation will be in the 100s to 1,000 area or 3,000 or even higher. It could be even $100,000 by that time in currency. Now, like the Japanese are in trouble. U.S. is in trouble with their debt crisis that's over our heads by June 1st. This is massive, guys, because they're in so much trouble. There's so much debt in the world. This is absolutely vital to them to get involved in this. Now, they haven't done it yet because you can tell by the price. This is a huge opportunity. Like I said, this is not financial advice. So please take this with a grain of salt. This is entertainment purposes. So, and by my attendance, no one has to worry about it because no one's watching me anyway. So therefore, this news that's getting out will be slowly getting out too. So at that rate, we'll get viewers, but we'll get really slow. And I have challenges for viewers, but we won't talk about that in this video. We want to talk about what we're going to be able to do for the future. So for future videos and how we're going to perceive what's going on in the entire marketplace. Now, I can give you a breakdown of the coins that are breaking down, but I've already said this in previous videos. And the new projects that are coming out, of course, they're going to reduce, and then there's SHIB Apparel. So anyone who's out there that wants to run a business or wants to start something, talk to SHIB Apparel. They'll help you, guide you into what you can put out there. So if you have a new idea for SHIB or have a new artwork that you want to do and you want to explore those options, you can go and talk to Shibling. It doesn't have to be SHIB, right? Guys, it can be anything you want. This should be just a portal for people to go onto and figure out what they want, what they would like to see on a t-shirt, golf shirt, hats, blankets, flags, anything that your little hearts can desire should be posted and get feedback from Shibling to see what they can do, because they're also liquidating SHIB on a scale. Now, they've only liquidated 4.15. We'll do an update here because sometimes they do it really fast and so you have to buy their apparel. It is a little pricey, but they are reducing the supply of SHIB and they are burning 5% of their transactions. So that's important to know, and that's helping the whole community and it's helping the world fine-tune Shibling, which is awesome for them. And this is their website, so they have quite a bit. They have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and beanies. So anything you can put on a logo or put out there for them to do, you just send them a quick email. The catalog, so that you can get to see the wide variety of, like I said, you can put these on whatever you want. Just give them a quick scope, and then they'll print you off a t-shirt, whatever size you want, and then you can go and post it on your live event like me. No, I'm not getting a shirt just yet. I'm just waiting to see what I can come up with, and then give them for helping them and helping us reduce the supply of SHIB, because that's what we're all about, is reducing the supply of SHIB. So what's going on with Shibarium? So if we want to talk about Shibarium, there's 5,000 projects currently that's supposed to be listed. Now that number is probably going to go up to 20 to 30,000 listings that are going to happen on Shibarium, only because the layer 2 is cheaper. Now, you're thinking that it won't happen. Well, it will happen, because you know why it will happen? Bone and Leash are dedicated to the Shibarium network. they're 100% dedicated to the Shibarium network. So they have everything to gain from this exposure on Shibarium. So there's no word of a doubt in my mind that this is going to happen, and it's going to happen very fast because they want to make as much money as possible. This gives them that in to make that money. With SHIB, they haven't reduced the supply, so I can't back them. I wouldn't support them for leash and bone. I'll tell you that they're part of the ecosystem, but the ecosystem has nothing to do with SHIB. Okay, so let's get that first and foremost. Once they start burning SHIB, they now become part of the ecosystem because of the SHIB brand. But that's the only thing that's connecting them to it. But right now, without liquidating SHIB, they don't solidify themselves. So they have to solidify themselves with reducing the supply of SHIB. And that's beneficial to every single person on the planet. If you're burning it, you're reducing the supply, driving the demand up. We have 30 to 40 million people trying to get in. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you get 30 to 40 million investors trying to buy SHIB at higher prices, it's going to drive the price up. At these lower prices, it sends fear into the markets. People don't want to be losing money. They want to be making money. But you're not seeing the bottom line. You're not seeing the burns that are happening on a daily basis. And you have to pay attention to those because they're going to start going up exponentially because the people, the businesses, the companies, the countries have not caught on to this method of what's going on with SHIB. If they did, this would be exploding already. So, shh, don't tell anyone. And we'll end it right there on this positive note. And thank you so much for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. God bless you. Jesus loves you. We all want the best for each and every single one of you. Everybody wants to make money. No one likes losing money. Bottom line. If you like the channel, please like, subscribe at the bottom. It's just as simple as that. If you were a YouTuber, you know that these don't make you a lot of money, so you need every single person to take advantage of it. Because if not, you're going to miss out on these videos. All right, thank you so much. God bless you and have a great and wonderful day.